Looks pretty good. Well, that is me cutting this morning with the new gator blades, the 4-tooth ones. That was my last test I wanted to see. This one wasn't very thick, but it's the second lawn I've cut today, and it seems like they're working pretty good. So let's see what happens. This is a hill. It doesn't look that steep, but trust me, it is. I usually mow it straight up and down. Decided to try something different to see how well this Tiger Cat would hold. It did hold it well, but I had to go slow and be careful. Like I said, it's a lot steeper than it looks. Just from different angles, a little video shot of it. Come to find out, I had to pull them gaiters off. This is with those gaiters. They do cut well, but they are sending extreme vibrations through my entire mower. I stopped halfway through the day at home and took them off. One of them's got to be out of balance or something. I don't know. Check this out. On this new Scag Tiger Cat that I got, look what Scag did. Instead of the old, I don't know if you can see down in there, they used to have all the old engines on all my other mowers. They just have like a 4-inch tube that comes out there with a nut you got to turn for draining the oil. Scag did this new thing here. Check this out. It's got this tube. Here's the cap that goes on it. Okay, and then this is just a valve. You turn it. And I don't like how it's right here next to the exhaust because you got to run the engine and heat the engine up before you drain the oil, obviously, if you want it all to flow out of there. But anyway, I can stick this back up through there. I'm trying to do this one-handed, and then this comes up through there, and it stays in there just like that, and that's it. There is a hole down in there. I can probably reroute it and run it down so it drains out through here. It was just easier to come here because the way the hose already is. But you just pull that down through to your oil pan, and you pull the cap off, turn the valve, and the oil starts coming out. Obviously, I loosen the dipstick so oil gets behind it and helps the oil flow out better. But this is a brand new engine. I just hit 11.2 hours. You're supposed to dump the oil after the first 10 hours. But I just now had a chance to do it. So, yeah, that's pretty sweet. I love that new design. So, real quick, I want to touch on this. As you guys know, you watch in my past videos, I used to use a dealership for my Scag mowers, because you guys know I love Scag. But it was like, that dealership was like, I don't know, 25 minutes away from me, which isn't that bad, but every time you go there, it's 25 minutes out there, it's a half hour longer there, 25 minutes back. You know, you lose an hour easy, hour and a half. So this new dealership that's 5 minutes away from me became a Scag dealer and a Wright dealer. They're the ones that I got the machines from that you guys saw in the last videos that I've been testing out, demoing, which is fantastic because, you know, they are willing to let you take a demo, whereas the other dealership wouldn't. They also have standards, whereas the other dealership, they're more of a tractor dealership, but they do deal with Scag. And the thing about them is they don't have any standards. And last year when I wanted to demo a standard, they said they didn't have any standards and they weren't even going to order any in. So they wouldn't even work with me on that. They're an alright dealership. They're just not what I needed, and they're not as close I need. They don't have the type of customer support that I need. You guys know, being in this industry, I need what I need, and I need it now. I'm not concerned with the cost. I need what I need now. Well, this new dealership I found has been great for that. One, being a Scag dealer. Two, their customer service is just unparalleled to anybody. They're just amazing customer service with these people. And they also have the biggest steel lineup I have ever seen. And you guys know I run everything steel, from my weed whackers to my blowers to my hedge trimmers. Everything is steel. And they have the biggest lineup you've ever seen. The other thing about them is, unlike a lot of other dealers, they don't have to order anything. I mean, there's going to be an occasional thing where they'll have to order, but 9 times out of 10, they don't have to order anything. They have it in stock. You call them up, this is what I need, and they got it. They'll stay open later for you to get there and get the part. They'll open early for you. They're just phenomenal. And they've taken care of me like you would not believe. any of you guys will watch my videos that are in my area, the dealership is called Niagara Lawn and Garden, and they are they're on, it's actually considered Saunders Settlement Road, but it's Military in Saunders Settlement, or Military in Whitmer, right there in town in Niagara. If you guys are at all into Wright mowers, Cub Cadet, or Scag mowers, and you're in my area, they deal with all of them. They stock parts for all of them. They have the biggest steel lineup you've ever seen, like I already mentioned. They're just a phenomenal dealer, and I will continue to stick with them for everything. It's so great that they're 5 minutes up the road from me, and they have everything I use. Scag and steel, hands down. Those are my two things, and they have them both. So they have everything, and they're close, and they're the best. So shout out to them, definitely. They deserve it. Phenomenal people.